Good morning, everybody. This is my first attempt at recording a morning podcast for our MPC Markets listeners. It's the 21st of October, and here's a wrap up overnight. So basically, the biggest news that may not will probably just be hitting the headlines right now is that Trump and Albanese have signed a critical minerals agreement. Albanese said we have $8.5 billion worth of projects in the pipeline. Anyone that's long rare earths listed here in Australia should have a bumper day today. Now, overnight, the Dow closed up 515, S&P up 71, Nasdaq up 3.1, and the Russell up 47. And if you look at all the charts on the US, they're basically nudging on sort of breakout levels. So we're close to record highs. Following the SPY and the XJO, we should be at well close to 9100 today on the XJO, and that's close to record highs as well. So basically, I know Mark warranted some caution with some credit spreads last week, but yeah, just like we've seen since April, the markets shrugged that off and said, "Who cares? Mine." And basically, the market is bid again. So here we go. So this is the markets all over the world, basically green all around. Probably the only things that I've noticed is that Kospi's at new highs, Nikkei's at new highs. Um, Singapore and China, they're lagging, but it looks like they've bottomed out and heading on higher as well. And then if you look at the European indices, they're all sort of tracking sideways, but well off the lows as well. So basically, it looks like even though we are close to the end of October, and there was a little bit of caution warranted, the market has sort of shrugged that off, and here we are heading on higher. So this is the moves from overnight in the US. This is the S&P heat map. Apple broken out to new highs. That's the biggest mover. And Tesla looking strong as well, nudging that 440 level. I see that Oracle's had a bit of a pullback, so I'll have to check on that chart there just to sort of see what's going on. And sort of the big news is that we are sort of in the midst of earnings. Not many sort of major companies came out last night, but looks like Netflix tonight, and then we have Tesla later on, and looks like we have what's that? S&P Global, IBM. So some bigger names during the middle of the week, and then onto some more of the Mag Seven going next week. So yeah, we are in the middle of Q3 earnings for the US market. Yeah, so stay tuned. I do like Netflix. Basically, I don't know if yeah, any parents in the house that have the K-pop Demon Hunters playing in the background, but that that that's a major win for Netflix there, and I think that's all head on to higher earnings there. Onto commodities. So Team Gold. I know Mark's Team Silver. Team Gold has taken the lead back yet again as it nudges new highs, while silver still quite strong. It hasn't broken that to new highs. It's still trading around that 52 level, and a bit of a pullback. Probably the weakest ones is crude and iron ore. So the way I'm seeing things is that the stock market is not the economy. The stock market is signaling one thing while the economy is signaling another. So that's why you see crude being softer. So weaker demand there, weaker iron ore. I see some headlines talking about a weaker China overall. But the stock market just powers on to new highs, and obviously with that critical minerals deal, we should see some good gains for our market here today. So that's the main sort of headlines for today. So obviously that big news: Albanese and Trump signing that deal. I think early this morning. Albo is going to be quite happy with that. And anyone that's long sort of minerals here in Australia, we should be doing well. So I think just in general, what I have noticed over the last few weeks is that the banks have kind of bottomed out. Especially CBA. CBA is such a large factor in the index that it kind of has sort of put a cap on our market, but that looks like it's bottomed out and rallying here. Obviously, you see ANZ and NAB sort of leading the pack there. If CBA catches a bid here, then I think we power on well past that 91 and onto new highs around 92 on the XJO. So yeah, so it's not a place to while you do want to be cautious at all times when you are investing, it does look like this market wants to head on higher. And I have said this a few times that the momentum algorithms have got control of the markets at the moment, and they haven't let go. So it looks like anything that has momentum keeps on wanting to head on higher. So with that, that'll be so my first attempt at a bit of a morning report. Our normal sort of webcam software um, is down this morning, so I'm recording on a different piece of software. So I'll try and get this out, and hopefully some of the listeners can get some insight from this sort of summary. So thanks for listening, and catch you next time.